Welcome back to Quiet Wealth Lab. Today we're talking about the 3 most common money traps that silently drain your wealth. Impulse buying, subscription leaks, and lifestyle creep. These aren't dramatic financial disasters. They're quiet, everyday habits that add up to thousands of dollars lost every year. And the worst part? Most people don't even realize it's happening. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot each trap and have practical strategies to protect your money. Let's dive in. Before we get into the specific traps, let's look at the bigger picture. 2/3 of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Total household debt just hit a record $18.8 trillion, and the personal savings rate has dropped to just 4.5%. Here's what makes this moment especially concerning. For the first time in 3 years, inflation is outpacing wage growth. The average household spends over $78,000 a year, but paychecks aren't keeping up. So where is all this money going? That's exactly what we're going to break down today. There are 3 main traps we're going to cover today. First, impulse buying, which costs the average American over $3,300 per year in unplanned purchases. Second, subscription leaks, those forgotten recurring charges that quietly siphon about $205 per year from your accounts. And third, lifestyle creep, arguably the most dangerous one because it affects even high earners. 40% of people making over $500,000 a year still live paycheck to paycheck. Let's start with trap number 1. All right, let's talk about impulse buying. This is probably the most relatable of the 3 traps because nearly everyone has done it. That quick purchase you didn't plan for, the sale you couldn't resist, the item in your cart that somehow made it to checkout before your brain caught up. Let's look at the actual numbers. These numbers are staggering. The average American spends $3,381 per year on impulse purchases. That's about $282 every single month on things they never plan to buy. 89% of shoppers have made at least 1 impulse purchase. The average person makes almost 10 impulse purchases per month. Think about that. That's roughly every 3 days. And here's a number that really puts things in perspective. Americans spent an estimated $71 billion on impulse purchases driven by social media in just 1 year. That's billion with a B. So why do we keep buying things we don't need? It comes down to psychology. The number 1 trigger is sales and discounts. 70% of impulse buys happen because the item was on sale. Retailers know this. That's why there's always a sale happening somewhere. Social media is the second biggest driver. 55% of TikTok users have made impulse purchases directly in the app. The algorithm is literally designed to show you things you'll want to buy. 38% of people shop impulsively as a form of self-reward, treating themselves. And 31% cite FOMO, fear of missing out, especially with limited time offers. Here's the twist, though. 44% of impulse buyers feel regret afterward. Yet most of them keep the item anyway. That's the cycle we need to break. Let's zoom in on social media specifically because this is where impulse buying has really exploded. $71 billion in social media-driven impulse purchases in just 12 months. TikTok leads the pack with 55% of users making impulse buys. Instagram follows at 48% and Facebook at 40%. These platforms aren't just social networks anymore. They're shopping malls designed to trigger unplanned purchases. Here's the key insight. 40% of all e-commerce spending comes from impulse purchases. That's not a small percentage. Nearly half of everything spent online wasn't planned. The platforms are optimized for exactly this. Flash sales, limited time offers, one-click buying. Now for the good news. You can fight back. Here are 5 proven strategies. First, the 24-hour rule. Before you buy anything non-essential over $50, wait a full day. You'll be surprised how many urges simply disappear overnight. Second, unsubscribe and unfollow. Remove yourself from the temptation. Delete shopping apps, unsubscribe from marketing emails, unfollow accounts that make you want to spend. Third, the cash envelope system. Give yourself a fixed fun money budget each month. When the cash is gone, you stop spending. It creates a natural boundary. Fourth, the 10 test. Ask yourself, will I care about this purchase in 10 minutes? 10 hours? 10 days? If the answer is no, put it back. And fifth, always shop with a list. Whether online or in store, never browse without a specific plan. Stick to the list and nothing else. Now let's move to our second trap, subscription leaks. This one is sneaky because the charges are small, automatic, and easy to forget. Unlike impulse buying where you at least get a moment of excitement, subscription leaks just quietly drain your bank account month after month for services you're not even using. This slide really tells the story. There's a massive gap between what people think they spend on subscriptions and what they actually spend. Most people estimate about $86 a month. The reality? $219 a month. That's a $133 gap, or nearly $1,600 a year that people don't even realize they're spending. The average person now juggles 8.2 subscriptions, and over 40% of people are paying for services they've completely forgotten about. That's money vanishing into thin air every single month. On average, Americans waste $205 per year on subscriptions they don't use, but it's not spread evenly across generations. Gen Z wastes the most at $276 per year, likely because they subscribe to more digital services and individual charges feel small. Millennials waste about $232, Gen 10 about $187, and boomers around $139. 60% of subscribers have at least one unused subscription active right now, and 62% report feeling subscription fatigue, that overwhelming sense that you're paying for too many things. If that sounds familiar, the next slide has your action plan. Here's your 5-step subscription audit. I recommend doing this today. It takes about 30 minutes and could save you hundreds. Step 1. Pull 3 months of bank and credit card statements. Highlight every single recurring charge, no matter how small. Step 2. Categorize each subscription as essential, nice to have, or forgotten. Cancel the forgotten ones immediately. Don't overthink it. Step 3. Set calendar reminders for free trial end dates and annual renewals. This is how you prevent future leaks. Step 4. Look for overlapping services. Do you really need 3 streaming platforms? Pick the one you use most. Step 5. And this is the key to making it stick. Schedule a quarterly review. Just 15 minutes every 3 months to check for new leaks. Put it in your calendar right now. Our third and final trap is lifestyle creep. And honestly, this might be the most dangerous one of all because it doesn't feel like a problem. It feels like progress. When you earn more, you spend more. It seems natural. But if your spending rises at the same rate as your income, you never actually get ahead. Let's look at why this matters. Lifestyle creep is when your expenses gradually increase alongside your income. You get a raise, so you upgrade your car. You get a bonus, so you move to a nicer apartment. Each individual decision seems reasonable, but together they trap you. Here's the statistic that changed my perspective on this. 40% of Americans earning over $500,000 a year report living paycheck to paycheck. $500,000 and they still can't save. That's lifestyle creep at its most extreme. Meanwhile, U.S. personal savings have dropped from $1.33 trillion to $942 billion, even as incomes have risen. We're earning more, but keeping less. As one financial advisor put it, just because you can doesn't mean you always should. How do you know if lifestyle creep is affecting you? Here are 6 warning signs. You got a raise, but your savings didn't increase. That's the clearest sign. More money coming in. Same amount going to savings. You've upgraded your car, home, or wardrobe after every promotion. Each upgrade becomes the new baseline. Dining out and small luxuries have become daily habits instead of occasional treats. You feel like you deserve to spend more because you earn more. That's the emotional justification that keeps the cycle going. You can't easily state your savings rate. If you don't know the number, that's a red flag. And your fixed costs, rent, car payment, subscriptions, keep ratcheting up with each income increase. If any of these resonate, the next slide has your playbook. Here are 4 strategies to beat lifestyle creep. Number 1. Save the raise. When you get a raise, automatically redirect at least 50% of the increase into savings or investments. Do it before the money even hits your spending account. What you don't see, you don't spend. Number 2. Track your savings rate. This is arguably the most important number in your financial life. It matters more than your income. Aim for 20% or higher. If your savings rate is shrinking as your income grows, lifestyle creep is winning. Number 3. Set a lifestyle cap. Decide on a comfortable spending level and commit to keeping your fixed costs below it, no matter how much your income increases. Number 4. Maximize tax-advantaged accounts first. In 2026, you can shelter up to $72,000 in combined retirement contributions. Max those out before upgrading your lifestyle. Your future self will absolutely thank you. Let's bring it all together with 5 principles that define the quiet wealth mindset. 1. Spend intentionally. Every dollar should have a purpose. If you can't explain why you're spending it, don't. 2. Automate your savings. Set it up so money moves to savings and investments before you have a chance to spend it. 3. Question every recurring payment quarterly. Don't let subscriptions run on autopilot. 4. Measure wealth by your savings rate, not your income. A high income means nothing if you're not keeping any of it. 5. Build the life you want, then save for it. Don't do it the other way around. And remember this, a person earning $200,000 who saves 20% builds more wealth than someone earning $500,000 who saves just 3%. It's not about what you make. It's about what you keep. That's a wrap on today's video. Let's quickly recap. Stop impulse buying by using the 24-hour rule and shopping with intention. Audit your subscriptions today and set up quarterly reviews. And resist lifestyle creep by saving the raise and tracking your savings rate. If this video helped you see your money differently, hit that like button and subscribe to Quiet Wealth Lab for more calm, data-driven financial wisdom. Building wealth isn't about making dramatic moves. It's about making smart, quiet decisions consistently. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of your money, and it'll take care of you.